First of all, the good news is, and I think a lot of people feel as if they really are locked into their current situation or there isn't a lot to do because of the weather characteristics here in India. But the good news is that there is and there are good solutions that can significantly address both the power and the cooling solutions. The best time, of course, is to address these during the initial construction, the design of a data center, and how you get at the proper answers. And there's no one right answer for any one customer because everybody's data center operation is somewhat unique, if not completely unique. So we've developed a very pragmatic approach, a process that we go through where we use our advanced tools and analysis to actually simulate different technologies applied to the same data center requirements given the customer's objectives for reliability and availability. Energy really can represent 55 to 70% of the total life cycle cost of a data center. So it's very important that we analyze these different technologies, put them on the racetrack, let the customer visualize its energy performance and also its financial performance. The trends that we see most often is customers now trying to decide how they're going to embrace the combination of their enterprise portion of their data center coupled with a lot of options that we see currently being developed here in India, which is the co-location space, and then as the cloud service providers and or cloud applications start to mature within the country, the question is how are they going to take this blend and what is it going to mean to them from a infrastructure space, the type of technologies that they'll have out on their data center floor. And so, again, we've developed some very, very good techniques. We have lots of experience in this in helping the data center owner go through these series of decisions, which ultimately results in how much space do I need, how much colo space should I use, how will, again, it perform from an energy perspective, and then just as important is the financials. And so we'll go through a total cost of ownership, and we know that our analyses are very, very accurate because we do measure these against facilities that we've either designed and or constructed, and we look backwards to see does our modeling need any tuning or whatnot. The data center transformation solution really starts by, and it might be interesting to know that 95% of our customers really don't have a full inventory of their IT. And so we jump in right at the beginning, whether they're planning a brand new data center. We always take into consideration their current state of operation, analyze that thoroughly. Again, I'm going to be describing a sequential process. And then things such as acquisitions, mergers, different applications, we weave all of that into our analysis. And then what we produce for the client, and it's a good document because it builds consensus within the organization. There's always very common to have real estate versus IT versus maybe the board of directors. And within that context, the documents that we produce, this what we call master plan, is a roadmap that is supposed to, in most cases, be good for either 10, 15, 20 years gets a little fuzzy. I wish we could see that much into the future. But this document then starts that whole transformation because it does define network topology, applications, storage space, all of the pieces that go into the data center. And it then also defines the parameters around how much space, how much power, how much cooling, and over time. So these give those three elements that are always in creative tension, whether it be real estate, IT, the board of directors. It gives them a clear roadmap of how to get from where they are now to where they want to be.